let's take a look at Friedman's argument. We're going to look at the rhetorical strategies she used, and I'm going to try to explain all of the really big stuff that she did. Hopefully you caught most of it. If not, then hopefully this video will help you. Uh, to start with, we'll take a look at her title. And it's probably going to be the first thing you do is read the title of the article, which is Payment for Living Organ Donation Should Be Legalized. It's a great title because she comes right out and tells you what her purpose is. She wants to persuade you to believe and to support that payment for living organ donation should be legalized. No hidden agendas, very upfront. The next thing that you should notice, or one of the next things that probably you noticed, would be the picture. There's a big color picture right there on the first page at the beginning of the article. And this is a great use of pathos. It's an appeal to her audience. When you look at the picture, you probably make some assumptions without even realizing that you're making these assumptions. So when you look at it, between the picture and the caption, which is what price a kidney, you take a look at the men, you see the scars, where the scars are located, you put that together with the caption, and you assume that these three men have had surgery in order to donate a kidney. Now, because it says what price a kidney, we know they've been paid. Their assumption is probably not well because they don't look much better off. We also make some assumptions that it's probably not in our country, especially if they were paid for it, right? That these men are probably from a lower socioeconomic status, looking at the way that they're dressed. And so then we start putting pieces together and we assume, we infer that these men may have been exploited and not paid well. They sold their kidneys because they needed the money, and obviously they're not really that much better off having sold their kidney. So that really should have been this visual, is a great use of pathos because she's going to make her audience a little upset. You know, they're going to see this and think these men were not treated very fairly. And her audience, if you caught it correctly, this is published in the British Medical Journal. So her audience would be people in the medical community. And people in the medical community have, dedicated their lives to helping other people. So to see that these men have been exploited for their organs is probably going to make her audience rather upset. And they are going to want to do something about it. Want to stop this. And that is exactly what Friedman wants, because this is one of the reasons why, one of the big things she uses to support why people should be paid legally for donating an organ while they're still alive.